how device is usage in vaginal rejuvenation, how it is introduced, and how electric energy flows in our body. So the 30mm applicator is put into the vagina, is introduced with contact gel, and as we can see, from a metal plate to mucosis through gel goes plasmatic discharges. This plasmatic discharges allows us flowing of electric energy, and this direct current electric energy creates changing in membrane of cells of mucosis and allows us to create changes in molecules and changes in ions in cells in mucosis in this moment in cells in mucosis in vagina. And this flowing of electric energy and changing of permeability of cytoplasmatic membrane of cell allows us to have very positive effect for vaginal rejuvenation. Jane, thank you. I'm going to share my screen once again. So, and what are the main effects of this flowing of electric energy around cells? As I have mentioned at the first point, there is still some thermal effect. There is still thermal stimulation, but not as high as if we create plasmatic discharge without any contact gel. In this case, if we have contact gel, there is much lower heating, and the maximum temperature that we create is about 45 Celsius. This is very important because 45 Celsius allows us to change the architecture of proteins, of molecules that contains proteins, but we do not create changing in coagulation way, so we do not create any ablation. Of course, heating up increase blood flow, increase the flow of lymph, and increase the metabolism of cells by pure heating up of tissue, but not to the devastation way, not to the devastation temperature, but only to stimulation temperature. So this is the first effect that we use in our device. The second effect, as I have shown you, is that flowing of electric energy creates changes in polarity in cytoplasmatic membrane. This changing in polarity, or these changes in polarity, open up channels that we have for potassium and for another ions. And this is very important because normally membrane of cytoplasmatic membrane of cell is polarized. If we allow electric energy to flow around the cytoplasmatic membrane, it open up channels in cytoplasmatic membrane, the polarization changes, and we stimulate when we move more with the head to new area, the area that has been treated by electric field. In this area, membranes of cells are depolarized, and we persuade metabolism in cell to come back to repolarization, and this repolarization stimulate metabolism of cells to do some new thing, and this stimulate metabolism of all cells. So cells don't need only to change depolarization to repolarization, but needs to stimulate all in other processes itself. So this as well helps to rejuvenation. And last thing that we use in rejuvenation as a complex model of treatment of vagina or vagina mucosis is reversible electroporation. Reversible electroporation is very similar to depolarization and repolarization, but in this moment we allows by channels in cytoplasmatic membrane, because we put the cell into the electric field, into polarized electric field between negative and positive pole, we allows, because of depolarization of cytoplasmatic membrane, we allows to go into the cell not only ions that are on both sides of cytoplasmatic membrane, but as well we allows to do something that is called electroporation. So it allows electrically active molecule to go into the cell. So it means that if we use a contact gel with some molecules that are polar, we are able, by putting mucoses into the electric field, we are able to help these molecules to incorporate into the mucoses, and as well we are able to help them to incorporate into the cells. And this cumulative effect of thermal stimulation, of membrane depolarization, and of reversible electroporation in one point, based on direct current electric field in our device of jet plasma for HER2, allows us to have cumulative effect on vaginal mucoses. And this cumulative effect, based on these three separate effects, leads to stimulation of collagen production, because we heat up the tissue and we stimulate.
Dr. Baran, you have some problem with the sound.
Excuse me?
Hi, you have some problem with the sound.
With what I have problem? Sorry, do you hear me now?
Matos, we can hear you okay. I'm not sure what was the problem.
Yeah, we can listen perfectly.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to this is the last slide of presentation, so I'm going to end it. And did you hear all the presentation till now? I hope yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
we listen perfectly. It's okay.
Okay, thank you. So we have cumulative effect of thermal effect and electroporation and depolarization, and this leads to stimulation of collagen production, the increasing of vascularization, the increasing of blood perfusion, and increasing of elasticity, the increasing of metabolism of cells that are in mucoses, the shrinking and thickening of the mucous membrane, and increasing of the elasticity of submucosal vaginal tissue. So this was, from my point of view, the technical point of usage of direct current in our new device jet plasma for HER2. And now there are presentation of clinical usage in gynecological use. Something that I would like to focus you on is our social medias. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well, because we are a company that we spread into the many countries all around the world. You can follow not only our own experiences, but as well experiences of all of our customers worldwide. So under these two hashtags, like #Jet or #JetPlasma, you may find experiences with our devices from all around the world. And this is something I think that is, thanks to the internet and thanks to the social media right now, very, very helpful.